Right, I know we found ourselves in quite the quandary, but before we make any decisions, let me tell you a story. Long, long ago, when Indiri was pretty new, some people wandered up to the north and they found the ocean. They'd never seen so much water in their life and they were filled with absolute joy. Right up until the point where they tried drinking it. And they soon learned that no matter how much they drank, they continued to get thirstier. Anyway, one day they were all bathing after a hard day herding goats, and the old man saw a giant fish jump out of the water. This thing was like the size of a barn. It was huge and it was blue, or at least people say it's blue, probably blue because of the ocean. And he thought to himself, if I catch that, we won't have to keep these smelly goats around no more. There'll be enough meat to feed all of us for the year. He pointed this out to all the young hunters, and they ran into the water and started to drown. And the wives pulled them back out and said, "You stupid men, you got to think before you run into the unknown." So the women folk sat on the beach and they watched this fish, looked at the shape of it, the way it moved, where its comings and goings were. And they told the men, go chop down some trees. And when they returned with all the wood, the women built the first boats, told the men, go out there and catch this fish. So with their new boats, really sharp spears, the men started catching so many fish that the beach seemed to sparkle and shimmer from all the scales that were left there. Everyone was feasting and everyone was happy. Unfortunately, during all of this, there was one fish too tiny to catch. Let's call him Small Fry. He got really scared of seeing all his friends get caught. He swam off to find Falania, the goddess of the sea. It told her what had happened and she was absolutely appalled. The next day, she transformed into a small fry and went with him, and she saw the men pulling out more fish than they actually needed. She ran out of the ocean and they all cowered in fear. "Stop being greedy! Take only what you need or else I'll drown you!" she warned them, and they all nodded and begged for her forgiveness. So for many years, the men did as they were told, kept only catching small amounts of fish. But then they soon realised they could make more money by catching larger fish, so they built bigger and bigger boats and went deeper and deeper into the water to hunt. Soon, they had a whole fleet of fishing ships, catching fish bigger than that one the old man saw from the first days. Falania saw this, she was not happy, and she went to go look for Small Fry, and told him, "Oi, how would you like a chance to avenge your mates?" The tiny fish agreed, and it started to swell up, get bigger and bigger, and grew more fins and sharp teeth, and even more eyes. And then their fins disappeared and they turned into tentacles, long suckers all over them. It learnt to hide in the deepest parts of the ocean and wait for fishing boats to come by. It would drag them down to the bottom and ate it all up. The men got so scared they called it the Kraken. I mean, some idiot in a pub once said it was called a Kraken because it was cracking open ships, but you know, he's probably drunk. Anyway, that's why I don't sail into deep waters anymore. And it's probably true. Who knows what's out there? So look, the point I was trying to get across, and the moral of this story is, don't be greedy and take only what you need.